I beg your pardon. Now Justice G.S. Singhvi will now release the successive volume, Passion Continues, and Shri Prajit Cheda will receive the first copy.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, the citation relating to the awardees will be read. I call upon Shraddha to read the citation on Visakha Society for Protection and Care of Animals.
Eighteenth Mahaveer Award for Excellence in the Sphere of Non-Violence and Vegetarianism. Visakha Society for Protection and Care of Animals, Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Established in 1996 by Sri Pradeep Kumar Nath at Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, VSPCA has been working for the cause of animals, birds, reptiles and promotion of vegetarianism, banning of animal transports and sacrifices, implementation of programs like animal birth control, cobra, monkey and parrot rescue operations, disaster and flood relief, migratory bird and sea turtle protection, providing nutritious vegan meals for the animal-friendly poor people, animal adoption and cattle respect projects, prevention of auctioning and illegal slaughtering of cows and oxen, and usage of plastics, etc. are some of its major activities. It has 2 shelters for housing hundreds of cows, monkeys, parrots, dogs, cats, etc., where natural fertilizers are also manufactured. The construction of the third one at about 100 kilometers from the city is nearing completion. The lengthy list of huge number of cows, turtles, baby parrots, cobras, etc. saved also include 2,500 painted storks and pelicans, besides protection of 40 endangered monitor lizards, handing over 24 lions rescued from circuses to Animal Care Center for Rehabilitation, etc. During the 2004 tsunami and floods, in the subsequent 3 years, the society has extended medical aid to about 35,000 animals and 30,000 humans at Orissa. Since last 5 years, VSPCA has provided nutritious lunch to over 50,000 poor persons compassionate towards animals. At its shelter, hospitals, refuge centers, various trees and plants, vineyards totally organic are grown, as well as natural fertilizers and biogas are produced from the rescued animals and birds' excreta, etc. Banning the auction of about 20,000 male calves annually by the Simhachalam temple, as also protection of sea turtles and legal prevention of usage of colored plastic bags deserve special mention. VSPCA was listed as one among the top 10 of the world by the Animal People magazine. The Bhagwan Mahaveer Foundation is privileged to confer the 18th Mahaveer Award on Visakha Society for Protection and Care of Animals in recognition of its yeoman's service in the field of non-violence and vegetarianism, inducing others to follow.
Now I request Mr. Pradeep Kumar Nath for Non-Violence and Vegetarianism to come up on stage and collect the citation, award and check from the chief guest. and I request him to take the seat on the dais.
Now I request Ms. Payal to come on stage and read the citation on Kasturba Gandhi Kanya Gurukulam in the field of education.
Kasturba Gandhi Kanya Gurukulam, Vedaraniam, Tamil Nadu. Inspired by the father of our nation's statement, when we educate a man, we educate an individual. When we educate a woman, we educate a family. Kasturba Gandhi Kanya Gurukulam was founded at Vedaraniam, Nagapatnam district, Tamil Nadu, by the freedom fighter Sardar A. Vedaratnam for the betterment of the underprivileged and orphaned girls. They are taken care of, adopted, brought up, educated, sent for higher education, skill trained, made self-reliant and married to suitable grooms. Abhaydanam, Annadanam, Vastradanam, Sastradanam, Vidyadanam, Aushadadanam, Kanyadanam and Gosam Rakshanam are some of its major projects. Currently, around 2,000 girl students are educated free of cost. A target population of 3 lakhs from the 13 surrounding coastal villages of Vedaraniam are so far benefited by the Gurukulam, which extends stay and study for the socially deprived girl children, also offering higher studies to deserving students, all free of cost. Further, the Gurukulam promotes literacy as also environmental and AIDS awareness by conducting various programs. Moreover, it also runs a Gaushala with 70 cattle in a 30-acre land where agricultural activities are also carried out. This NGO that also holds the Guinness World Record 2003 for planting maximum number of saplings has rushed to extend its helping hand during natural calamities like tsunami. The Bhagwan Mahavir Foundation is honored to confer the 18th Mahaveer Award in the field of education on Kasturba Gandhi Kanya Gurukulam in due recognition of its significant services, hoping that it would inspire many more to emulate it.
I call upon Mr. Vedaratnam to come on the stage and collect the award, citation and check from the chief guest.
I call Ms. Palak Jain to read the citation in the field of medicine.
SEVAC, Sane and Enthusiast Volunteers Association of Calcutta, West Bengal. In 1994-95, SEVAC was established to serve the mentally ill, focusing on treatment, rehabilitation, and promoting the human rights. SEVAC's activities range from unchaining of mental patients, languishing in temples under the name of faith, healing, to working in prisons and custodial houses, extending effective treatment by providing occupational therapy and ensuring psychosocial rehabilitation. It runs a licensed mental health institution besides continuing with its daycare center with occupational therapy and rehabilitation activities and an outpatients department. Further, it launched a 30-bedded halfway home being used as a transit home for those who are on the way to recovery, a unit for handling violent ones, a rehabilitation center in the clubhouse model, also extending psychiatric care to disaster victims and toiling for the cause of the marginalized, including the senile, through its pioneering projects, nomenclatured Operation Commitment, Operation Oasis, Operation Disha, etc., and instruments for advocacy of human rights. SEVAC is rehabilitating the mentally affected. A few thousands of mental patients have already been treated at the SEVAC's main center at Calcutta. Further, the OPD at Dum Dum Central Jail, SMM Lilua Home, and the female vagrant homes at Liharapeda, Hooghly district have taken care of hundreds of such patients. So far, under Operation Oasis, around 3,000 persons were screened in jails to detect and treat mentally ill. So, also out of 700 mentally affected ones in the 5 vagrant homes, about 550 were found to be mentally retarded, out of whom about 10% could only be cured. The Bhagwan Mahavir Foundation is pleased to confer the 18th Mahaveer Award in the field of medicine on Sane and Enthusiast Volunteers Association of Calcutta in fitting recognition of their quality services, anticipating it to inspire many to follow them.
I invite Mr. Tapas Kumar Rai from the institution on the stage to collect the award, citation and check.
I call upon Prateek Jain to read the citation on community and social service.
Eighteenth Mahaveer Award for Excellence in the Sphere of Community and Social Service. Vikas Bharti, Bishunpur, Jharkhand. Established in 1993, Vikas Bharti has been striving for upliftment of tribal people in the areas of education, healthcare, agriculture and livelihood in 24 backward districts of Jharkhand through self-help groups. Running education institutions like Koileshwar and hospitals like Mobile Medical Unit. Mr. Ashok Bhagat, Secretary, revived the Tana Bhagat movement started in 1914 for propagating the concept of non-violence by starting to live together with tribal groups. They were made aware about utilization of forest, natural resources, economic, cultural and spiritual requirements, thereby initiating the civilization process in the tribal belt of Jharkhand. Since 2008, 28 lakh people have been examined through mobile medical unit and extended training for capacity building to 25,000 health workers, inclusive of government officials and Anganwadi Sevakas. Special bridge courses for dropped out and never enrolled students have benefited 20,000 children, and vocational training helped another 20,000 SC/STs included. Vikas Bharti's activities profoundly influenced the behavior of the primitive groups by aiding the shift from their animal hunting to agricultural practice for sustained livelihood, leading to the tribal communities' empowerment. Education and healthcare were introduced one by one, transforming to the new livelihood openings, trimming down violence and naxalism. The NGO has elevated them into a civilized lot, self-reliant and cultured. Awareness on health and hygiene were also slowly inculcated amongst the scheduled and primitive tribes. The nominees devising novel projects, partnering with the various government departments, reputed universities, national and international agencies and implementing them successfully. Using the expertise of dedicated human force, huge financial requirements being met through government grants, international development relief funds, and agencies such as NABARD, National Child Protection Council, etc., aid paving the way for emergence of a robust society. The Bhagwan Mahavir Foundation proudly confers the 18th Mahavir Award in the field of community and social service on Vikas Bharti, duly recognizing their pioneering services, envisaging that it would certainly motivate many others to follow them.
I request Sri Ashok Bhagat from Vikas Bharti to come forward and receive the citation, award and check from the chief guest. Now I request our chief guest, Sri.THAAWARCHAND GEHLOT, to kindly address the gathering.
मंच पर विराजमान आदरणीय जस्टिस जीएस संघवी साहब,